Hi, I'm Grace Baroni, and welcome to Conversations with the ERC5. Today, my guest is Mike Rodrigues, one of the co-owners of Vanished Valley Brewing Company. Mike, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here with us today.
Thank you.
So,
Glad to be here.
Tell our audience a little bit about your story. What led you to Vanished Valley Brewing? Because you've been in the hospitality industry for some time.
I've been in the restaurant industry my whole life, and a opportunity presented itself to brew some beer in a building we had in the back, and we started very small, just selling stuff out the back door to go, and it was the time that my parents should be retiring, and really there was no exit plan. So it kind of worked out that, I had two partners come in and we bought my parents out, and we took over the property and made the whole property into a brewery with a full restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fabulous spot.
Thank you.
I love it. Tell us a little bit about the name Vanished Valley, because I do love that it does play tribute to something that's it's a big part of the history here in our area.
Vanished Valley is named after the Quabbin. Literally the 5 towns that vanished. They were to supply water to Boston. I've spent a lot of time there. I spent a lot of time there, when I was growing up, playing ball, playing volleyball, and I just go there. I bike ride a lot. I go there a lot on my bike rides, and I love the Quabbin. And I figured it would be a good, local place to recognize with the name.
Absolutely. Which is why I was enamored with it. I just think it's great when we pay tribute to our history,
right?
To what's happened around us. So, brewing beer and cooking. We just talked about this, but I would think that gives you a little bit of an edge over brewing the beer. Because, let's say you put a delicious item on your menu. You got a new item and you want to try it out. You can kind of, the flavors, and then you just kind of create a beer that complements those flavors. Tell us a little bit about how that works out. Where's your inspiration come from?
I'm a chef by trade. I'm a chef by trade, but brewing flavors, aromas, there's a lot of connections with food. And, I know how to brew. I'm not the head brewer. We have a head brewer there. But I do influence a lot of what we're going to brew. And I have a lot of input into it. We have a great team, but it is fun to, be especially for we do a lot of beer dinners, to be able to brew certain beers based on what we want to do for a menu. Or sometimes we'll come up with a menu first, and then pair up some beers with it. And if there's nothing really that matches, we'll brew a fun a couple of kegs just for that event.
For that event.
Yeah, so it's fun.
I think that's great. Let's talk about your menu. You've got a great menu there, lots of wonderful items. So that, of course, comes from your background, your inspiration. Tell us a little bit about some of the wonderful items we can find on the menu.
Well, it's pub food, but with a little bit of flair. I am Portuguese, and we're in a Portuguese town, so we pay homage a lot to the area, and I do love my background in the food and that type of food. So we have octopus, which is a very Portuguese thing. We have some shrimp made in Portuguese style. We have a bifana, which is a Portuguese sandwich. Then we also we do burgers with local beef, wood fire pizza. So a lot of barbecue. So the menu's pretty diverse. There's a lot of options. There's really something for everybody. It's very it's a lot of comfort food.
I love it.
Thank you.
I'm a big fan, as you know, especially of the grilled octopus. But isn't it amazing, too? Because it's you can always find it on your menu. And it's becoming more popular. And now you can occasionally find it out there. And I'm like, oh, look, it goes back to our Portuguese roots. It's
Right.
like we've been doing this all along and knew it was delicious.
Yeah,
so it's great.
I've had octopus on the menu since I was, since I started.
I think since
started
you
in the
opened.
business, and in a always in like different way. Like now it's more of an appetizer.
Yep.
Before we used to do it as an entree, but it's still very traditional style Portuguese dish.
Yeah.
You know.
And delicious. So that's all that matters. Love good food. So tell us about the location is gorgeous because you have the brewery upstairs, or I shouldn't say the brewery. You have like the restaurant upstairs, and then you have downstairs, and you have the tent outside, the beer garden.
Right.
Trying to remember all my names. But like you utilize every single space there.
Right. So upstairs is the main tap room, where we have the full menu and all our beers on tap, and overlooks the brewery. Downstairs, we call it the beer cave. Fits about 35 people. We do small events down there. It's overflow from upstairs. And it's, sometimes in the winter we'll have like acoustics down there as well. Small, cozy, very cozy space.
Yeah.
And then outside is our beer garden, which we have a tent that seats 250 people. And the space itself, I mean, we've had over 500 people outside for special events. There's a lot of plenty of parking. We do bonfires, bands, cornhole. There's just a lot of fun, family to go.
Activities.
Kids out there playing soccer, frisbee. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's a great place to stop on your way back from the Quabbin, or if you've been at the Ludlow Reservoir out for a walk. Lots of people head out there. That's beautiful.
Right.
And there's so many options to stop in and enjoy Vanished Valley. Thank you for all that you offer there to us.
Thank you.
So what are some of your top selling beers? Because you also, I'm not a beer connoisseur, so forgive me. But I did notice like you do seasonal beers.
Our flagship is Pomona, which is a New England style IPA, but we offer a lot of different styles. Today we released a pumpkin beer. We have an Oktoberfest released a couple weeks ago. There's a Pilsner, which is a very light style. So anybody that likes lighter beers like American Bud and Coors and stuff like that, that's more that style. We have Kolsch, so there's always something on tap for everybody that, every style that somebody would be looking for.
Yeah.
Stouts, dark beers. We also offer wine. We have a full bar. So like now actually we do have like vodka, bourbon,
cocktails.
Scotch. Yes, cocktails.
Kind of stuff.
Limited cocktails. It's more limited, but they are available.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got it all right
so
there.
Plenty for everybody.
So speaking of like seasonal beers, I attended an event there. A fellow member of the chamber hosted at Vanished Valley, and you created a beer for them. And I thought, oh my gosh, that was really a great idea.
Yeah.
Supported their fundraising efforts, and I thought, oh, we got to talk to Mike about this. But that was wonderful that you supported them in doing that, because it was a philanthropic event.
Right.
And you do host a lot of those, and you have, I think, another one coming up with the Ludlow Boys and Girls Club,
right,
if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So,
we're very community driven. Anytime we can, it's not that easy to do, but anytime that we can, we like to have fun with, because we brew. There's the base beers that we brew all the time to have on tap.
Right.
So it is fun when there is some kind of fundraiser to make like a couple of kegs or maybe 10 or 20 cases of a certain style, and then the proceeds go to that fund. We just did one for ALDS. So ALCS, and so it's just fun to do that stuff and be more involved in the community, and gives us a chance to also promote them and promote the cause and promote,
Right. Yeah, you've been really great with that. With promoting our nonprofits in the area, supporting the community, raising them up. And then, of course, you've been pedaling away for a very long time, for the ride to remember. But, I think that goes to your roots here in the community. And so you feel the need to give back.
Right.
And we're very appreciative of that. You do a tremendous job with that.
Thank you.
So what does the future hold for Vanished Valley?
Just continue to be more involved in the community. Just trying to, probably add some more stuff to the outside. Mm-hmm. Every year we grow the outside a little bit more. We had added a bigger tent. We're trying
add a different element.
So every year we try to add a different element. I'm not sure exactly what for next year, but little by little, every year we try to add something else new. But it's just small growth and little additions here and there as we go, and as we can. But we know we're not going anywhere. We love where we are, and we want to expand and keep and make the property better, nicer looking, and keep upgrading the property and stuff like that.
Well, it is a great location, and you do there's always something added on for everyone. Mm-hmm. Like the cornhole thing was very popular. So maybe next year you'll add pickleball. No, I'm only kidding about that.
We actually had a request. But, we had a request for a pickleball court.
Did you? Okay. Well, see, maybe I thought I was being silly, but maybe that might just happen.
Yeah.
But it's great that you take the feedback into consideration as you're growing and developing the area, because it is a great place to gather with friends. You've created a great welcoming environment there for all of us, and we truly appreciate that.
It's very cool to sit there on a Friday night or Saturday night and just sit back and watch all the families having a good time. Again, the kids kicking the ball around while the parents are listening to music. It's a really cool atmosphere, and it's just very family friendly. It's awesome.
Yeah, where you can all go out together and enjoy a great Friday, a great night out.
Right.
Thank you for that. We greatly appreciate it. So for our viewers who might want to book an event there or look at partnering with you to collaborate on an event they have coming up or a drive that they're doing, what is the best way for them to get in touch with you?
Well, best way is contact us through our website and our email, or even better, if you stop in, have a beer with us and talk about what you're planning.
Well, that sounds even better. But I'll tell you what, we will add your email address and all that contact information for the viewers who want to get in touch with you. But I definitely think they should take you up on the invitation to stop in for a beer.
Yes.
It's a good time. Mike, thank you for making time for us. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us for Conversations with the ERC5. If you would like to be the next guest here at Stonegate Studios in Wilbraham, go to our website at ERC5.com and you can sign up there.